Oh, what is this?
What is the peak Toji Fushiguro, the sorcerer killer? A man lies in the potential of every man. Toji Fushiguro, the sorcerer killer. A man with a heavily restricted body that maximizes his 5 senses and allows him to make a name for himself, despite being a monkey amongst magic-wielding wizards.
Call this nigga a monkey?
Finn the Human, a reincarnation
That's my nigga.
of the Catalyst Con.
These are both my niggas.
An object of pure good, meant to combat the ultimate evil, that is the Lich. Through perilous adventure and
You remember that one song? Hold on.
meant to combat the ultimate evil, that is the Lich. Through
You know Game, if you know the song, when he pulled this shit out, fought the demon, he was like, and he like played the record player. Jake had that shit playing and he was fighting that nigga. He was like, for you, the journey for you, the sword for you, this message is for you. Finn, you're gonna do great. Oh my god, it's like niggas don't know.
Constant sacrifice. Finn has clawed himself up to being the peak of humanity in his universe as well, ignoring the advantage he has of being one of the only few hundred or so left. As an anime character who's employed specifically to assassinate those with more powerful supernatural abilities.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I got Toji winning this shit, bro. Like, just off the rip, like he
than himself. Bro. Can a cartoon character like Finn actually stand against Toji?
Just look.
As the resident smoke demon of Jujutsu Kaisen, Toji Fushiguro has exercised.
Toji has put chills in my body. Finn the Human has never done that.
Special grade level threats like Disaster Curse Dagon, even while inside of the Cursed Spirits domain expansion. Early on in the series, it said an air raid of cluster bombs is questionable at best at taking down a registered special grade, proving Toji's striking strength is at the very least comparable to destroying a single to potentially multiple city blocks at once. On top of that, when battling the strongest sorcerer of Jujutsu Kaisen's modern era, Gojo Satoru, Toji was shown to endure critically damaging attacks like Gojo's Cursed Reversal Red, which launched Toji far away and through multiple walls. And considering Red is the power of Cursed Technique Blue multiplied by 2, we can estimate Red's power level to be double of the attack Team Gojo used to destroy all of the buildings in Jujutsu headquarters. It took a Hollow Purple, one of the strongest attacks in Jujutsu Kaisen, to put Toji down. And in Shibuya, the only person that could stop the zombified smoke demon was himself, showing insane durability and endurance comparable to that, if not greater than, a special grade curse. And even with those physical stats, Toji chooses to use his wit in battle above all else. As when up against a stronger opponent like the Six Eyes, Toji fooled Gojo into exhausting himself of cursed energy for days, only showing himself at the most vulnerable moment and planning to kill Gojo in one shot had he not been, well, Gojo Satoru. Toji's intellect is of genius level, allowing him to constantly make on-the-fly.
Wait, isn't JJK the next season coming out this year, bro? If so, nigga, good things are coming, bro. This year finna be good. I need that shit in my life, bro. I miss JJK. They ended that shit. I read some manga.
And analyze situations as they come, such as when dealing with Geto Suguru's different manipulated curse spirits and their techniques. Or Toji can plan and commit to long-term strategies, such as releasing flyhead curses as a shaft grenade to hide his presence. Toji's hidden inventory curse spirit is one of his most effective tools, being able to hide and spit up any number of Toji's curse tools that will be most effective in any given situation. And besides hundreds of flyheads to mimic shaft grenades, Toji also has the Chain of 1,000 Miles for long-range combat, the Soul Split Katana, which is a sword that attacks the soul and completely ignores any and all durability, the Inverted Spear of Heaven, which is a smaller dagger that can disrupt curse techniques or supernatural powers, and last but not least, Toji's own body itself is also a supremely useful weapon. Known by the title of the Invisible Man, Toji's heightened senses and light feet allow him to maintain an almost incognito level of stealth when tracking or tailing targets. It's the sole reason he was able to stab Gojo in the back with no one noticing, or that Toji could sneak up and pull the trigger on Riko Amanai without tipping off Geto's sensory curses. Even though Finn isn't a Jujutsu sorcerer and relying on sensing Toji's cursed energy, of which he has none, Toji is a master at eliminating his human traces as well. Even stating the only person to ever know Toji was behind them was a young Gojo Satoru with his special 6 eyes. And considering Toji's extreme levels of speed, surpassing that of a speeding bullet at Mach 3, potentially, depending on how generous you want to be, you could even get Toji much higher than that if we match his speed with his second coming, Maki Zenin. Matching all of that.
I hear footsteps.
With his quote-unquote invisibility, it's no wonder in a world of sorcerers, Toji Fushiguro can maintain his status as a superior threat. However, in a surprising turn of events, dangerous threats like Gojo Satoru aren't that rare in the land of Ooh, as by the end of Adventure Time, Finn the human has already confronted his arch nemesis.
Yeah, but if you put Toji against the Lich, Toji, like, in your head, there's no way the Lich is gonna win.
The Lich multiple times. The Lich being Adventure Time's cosmic concept of the
Finn wasn't really throwing hands. He was like getting into some crevices. He fights grimy.
Inevitable death of all things. An eldritch being born of a catalyst comet similar to Finn, except exemplifying the ultimate evil and wielding the power to bring doom to the entire planet. The Lich can peek into alternate dimensions as well as create whole worlds to trap others within. Its conjured black flames are enough to bring down an entire citadel through plague and destruction. With the power to end all life on Earth as we know it, the Lich has still lost to Finn on numerous occasions. And this isn't just due to Finn's quick thinking and exceptional combat prowess, but the planet-busting potentials Finn wields himself. As the owner of the Night Sword, a blade empowered with the essence of Hunson Abadir, the soul-sucking lord of evil and demon ruler of the Nightosphere, Hunson Abadir is a—
Bro, I'm telling you, the whole time Adventure Time was going, I get they wanted to keep like a human aspect to Finn, but Finn needed a power boost. He needed like, I wanted Finn to have some crazy shit, like some speed, some flight, I don't know.
All-powerful being comparable to actual gods like Orgalord that predate time itself. And not only does Hunson claim to rival these deities in power, Finn has already proven his ability to damage beings like Orgalord even before receiving the buff from the Night Sword, bringing his physical potential to even grander heights than before. The Night Sword is also capable of slashing open portals to the Nightosphere, a separate plane of hellish reality, entirely full of evil demons and monsters.
No, because if you animify Finn, bro, put that nigga in anime, I think he will be like, he will automatically be stronger.
Or conjuring long-range chains that can not
same way you put Toji in Adventure Time, he not gonna be as crazy. I mean, he might be. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga gonna kill Marceline.
Hold down and restrict powerful foes. It instills debilitating buffs to their physical stats according to percentage, meaning the chain's nerf scales to its target, no matter how much stronger they are. Which can—
what you know about Mitsuki and Marceline?
Make all the difference against world-ending Lovecraftian gods. Finn the human has not only endured multiple severe blows from the old gods and lived to tell the tales, he's also extremely durable to elements like fire, ice, or electricity, shaking off status effects like burn, freeze, shock, and even more dangerous setbacks like toxins or having his soul absorbed. His immunity to these things are either built from outright experience, such as dating Flame Princess and therefore having a tolerance to heat, or powers he gains from drinking things like the Sacred Spring that bring immunity to electricity strong enough to vaporize entire boats in seconds. Even after having his legs broken, Finn is barely phased and tells the person that broke it, quote-unquote, whatever. Through training with the gumball battle balls, Finn learns to wield the sword masterfully and adapt reflexively to opponents' attacks in order to counter their
smashing gumballs
weaknesses or take advantage of the environment around him. Finn's senses are heightened to the maximum as well, thanks to days of being trapped in the halls of Egress.
Hall of Egress. If you know game, you know game. You watch the YouTube video, you watch the show. Hall of Egress.
And had to survive and fight without sight. Finn's also exceptional just at multiple different fighting styles, raising his battle IQ to the highest degree by undergoing ice ninja training and also becoming a full-fledged wizard with chaotic control over—
They should have kept this nigga with this
magic. And on top of all of his own combat abilities comes Jake the dog, Finn's quote-unquote hidden inventory replacement. Jake is a shapeshifter who is able to stretch or contort his body to take the form of any size or shape that's required. Jake can transform different parts of his body into weapons, means of escape, or protecting Finn, even just outright splitting himself into smaller duplicates that all have minds of their own. Using 2 minds instead of 1, Jake and Finn's adaptability and battle intelligence become significantly multiplied.
Jake has like my dream powers. I would love to have Jake's powers. I would just sit and just I would stretch everywhere, bro, at all times. Go really small sometimes, really big sometimes. Do some fuck shit, turn into a car. Yo, Jake's powers are my dream powers, but it only looks good on Jake, because imagine me stretching my body out like that. I mean, fuck, I'll still do it. I'll fuck on my clothes and shit. I'll still do it.
Multiplied, as the 2 of them are great at synchronizing their attacks or plans with little to no preparation beforehand. And while Jake may not wield the power to confront planetary threats like Finn does, his shape-shifting powers allow him to regenerate large injuries after a short duration, and Jake has even survived having the Lich's death mist poured directly down his throat. Jake's overall utility for Finn is extremely significant in an all-out 1v1 battle. That's if we consider Jake a weapon for Finn though, because I would not blame you for not wanting to include Jake in Finn's power estimations, as then the fight technically isn't a real one-on-one. But that being said, even on his own, Finn the human is deflecting straight up lightning bolts from the Ice King without flinching, with all the natural acrobatics to parkour across cities and scale large towers without any effort. Finn the human clearly fits all the criteria necessary to fight an anime. A reminder that we should never underestimate a character just based on where they came from. Honestly, a pretty important life lesson as a whole, really. Now, which of these characters would
I ain't gonna lie, Finn looks cold as fuck here, bro. Look at this shit. Strong ass nigga. Oh my goodness.
we consider the peak of humanity? In a straight up no holds barred fight, Finn the human has a supremely wide stat advantage over Toji. The sorcerer killer does have the soul split katana, the perfect counter to stronger opponents that ignores all durability and strikes Finn's soul directly with no potential way to ever heal or regain what's lost or cut off. But this is nothing compared to the handicap that the Night Sword gives to Finn. Even if you really wanted to argue that an anime character should always be stronger than some network character, if Toji is weakened or can't beat Finn at all, he, as well as the soul split katana, are both useless. And considering Finn is casually reflecting bolts of pure lightning, when at best the most you can say about Toji is Maki, his second coming, could notice, react, and raise her arms in anticipation of a lightning strike, which even then that's being very generous, it still would not be fast enough to keep up with a Finn that's keeping up with Lovecraftian gods that possibly accelerate past the speed of light. So whether we lowball or highball, it's still not in Toji's favor. Losing his speed advantage and being outclassed in power, Toji would have no choice but to fight on the back foot, making the most of his almost invisible level stealth and trying to rack his brain for the best possible counter strategy to throw Finn off. Due to Finn's extra sensory though, and his experience fighting without sight, Finn does have a much higher advantage than someone like Teen Gojo did in their original fight, who so heavily relied on his 6 eyes and cursed energy senses to keep track of Toji.
Now that nigga stays 24/7 with that motherfucking infinity.
Is much more used to reading opponents based off their physical moves anyway. The slightest pin drop or change of air could alert Finn to a sneak attack.
Damn, nigga.
Moves anyway. The slightest pin drop or change of air
thick ass booty, nigga. Oh my god.
Could alert Finn to a sneak attack. While Finn's ninja training could also act as a way for him to interpret Toji's stealth or fight back stealthily in his own way. And if we are giving Finn access to Jake as a weapon, there's not even a question of the two ever being caught off guard by Toji, since Jake's shapeshifting not only provides defense and reactions at any and all angles around Finn that he can't keep track of himself, the different transformations Jake has offer Finn a wider variety of tools than Toji has. And Toji, at best, can try and fight long range with the chain of 1,000 miles, or hide inside a flyhead swarm. Toji's inverted spear of heaven is useless in this situation, leaving Toji with his only win con as trying to one-shot Finn with the soul split katana. If this was one-on-one tournament rules, both of them having no prior preparation, Finn's higher stats, larger move pool, and possibilities overwhelm Toji and leave him with next to no options of victory. Unless Finn Finn outright just does nothing or gets distracted. Finn has proven himself as a high enough level fighter to definitely keep pace with the older Toji's fighting experience, so the power difference gives Finn way too much of a lead for Toji to ever come back from, whether or not Jake the dog is involved, because if he is, it just becomes even more assured that Toji is not going to be able to sneak in a victory. Now, I would change my tune if this was some kind of assassination assignment for Toji, and the Sorcerer Killer received as much information as he could about Finn and Jake, who honestly have no idea he's coming. I could see Toji concocting the perfect scheme to get away with the kill in the dead of night while both Finn and Jake are asleep, or by putting them in some kind of crisis situation in the middle of an adventure where neither of them is able to respond appropriately and he gets them while they're distracted. Or, frankly, he just does what he did to Gojo and wears Finn down through excessive exhaustion until he's too weak for Toji to miss. However, Toji better hope he kills both birds with that one stone, because don't even get me started on who wins just between Jake and Toji. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video that I thought would be fun to do during December.